Hello and welcome to the Idiot Book Nook podcast. My name is Blazewing. My pronouns are she, her, and they, them.
I am the Reading Dragon, and my pronouns are she, her.
I'm Lady Punnet. My pronouns are primarily she, her. Sometimes they, them. Today is a she, they kind of day. So there's one for 850 or two for 14. Those are not my pronouns. That's what Whisper's telling us about ice cream for Blaze.
Yeah.
Pick up two. I'm going to start up. I'm going to start our introduction again. Give me a second.
If he's at Safeway, they probably have.
He went to the Shoppers. He's got chicken nuggets.
Sorry, I saw it and it's just the intrusive thoughts are winning.
Yeah, don't say.
Shock it off.
I mean, it's not. At least I haven't put anything weird in my mouth yet today.
You know what? We should just have a night of watching Lady Punnet's intrusive thoughts take over for a night.
Yeah, please, after round one of poetry.
Right. Hello and welcome to the Idiot Book Nook. My name is Blazewing. My pronouns are she, her, and they, them.
I am the Reading Dragon, and my pronouns are she, her.
I'm Lady Punnet. My pronouns are primarily she, her, sometimes they, them. Today is a she, they kind of day.
And I'm Crittershy. My pronouns are she, they. Today is a she day. She-sha, she day.
We are coming up on, I think this is episode 86 of our podcast, folks. So
we are in the 80s now.
We're in the high 80s. Thank you very much for being here. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can do so at linktr.ee/idiotbooknook. You'll be able to find links to the YouTube, to our podcast, to all of our individual socials. Have fun with that, as a certain DM likes to say. With that, we are not sure how long tonight's episode is going to be, or today's episode, or whenever the hell you're listening to this right now episode is going to be, on account of it's been a long week, and there's a couple of us that are really low energy. We do apologize for that. Just bear with us. We'll get there.
Also, hello everyone in Germany. Thank you for listening to us.
Absolutely.
And for enjoying our show.
To everybody in the United States and everybody in Germany, thank you very much, as well as all other places around the world.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
Merci.
Oui.
So,
who is not from Germany, but hello.
Hello, AP.
Hi.
With that, we are starting off on, for those of you that have the book Lost in the Woods by Old World Charm, we are starting off on page 30 with a poem called Monumentality.
You're not late. You're right on time, AP. We started late.
Yeah.
Will you?
Intrusive thoughts for winning today.
One moment. I have sirens.
'Cause city life.
Them sirens, man, they try to bring everybody under.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't hear more sirens from my end, because I literally live like right beside a hospital.
Monumentality. Will you be my empress and exult with me in the shade of the greatest monuments made of our memories?
Paladin.
Ooh.
That's what I was thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got for... Go ahead.
I was going to say it does have that like worship quality to it, but I think that's not even the right word.
In a sense, you would not be wrong. What other word would you have used?
I'm not sure. I'm having a hard time with English.
You're good.
Yeah, no,
Devotion.
I will agree about the paladin vibes, though.
Daddy's Love says devotion.
Yeah. That's bang on.
What do we have for thoughts on the poem?
I like that it's short, but at the same time says a great deal.
Oh, yeah. Because the way that it's paced as well between each line and each phrase. Oh, what kind of scenario am I trying to describe here? Because there's a scenario that this kind of pacing takes place as if they are being not overly demanding, but they are wanting to be blunt and clear to you their intentions.
Fair. Anyone else?
How about you?
I have sirens.
Like the mythical creature one, or
The annoying.
I think this very much has to do with devotion. I do like the to it as well. It's like a few steps ahead of a haiku.
Yeah, it's got... It's definitely got kind of like a steady pace to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the cadence.
It's very... Yeah, I think I can't come up with a better wording than what we've already dished out. It's
Cool.
good.
Are you good, Lady
We're
Punnet?
not playing around.
That would be Lady Punnet and her book.
I am giving us the ASMR that we need.
Moving on.
Okay. Waffle poem. In the dawn-cast glow of a dew-kisses garden, the strings of a cosmic spiderweb are plucked across 3 dimensions, where they are heard in 2, seen in 1. And the eve of a new beginning strives into the short shadows of a lawn embrace. Renewed are the magics that fold meeting lips of returned lovers between time and space.
This has nothing to do with waffles.
At least it's
No,
not
it does
blue
not.
waffles.
I am disappointed there wasn't more waffles.
Unless they're space waffles.
Where's the mention of space waffle?
Maybe they are going up into the cosmos as a meeting point to the local cosmic Waffle House.
Then they should mention they're going to a cosmic Waffle House.
Well, maybe they had that conversation previously, and it was just not mentioned here because it's assumed that that the reader already knows.
Tabletop Fortress says, I mean, I could have ordered waffles if you'd simply asked. Or waffles, too, if you'd simply asked.
There's no waffle places open this late at night.
For shame.
I don't know, maybe waffle because it starts off with the imagery of morning.
Maybe.
Like if this was like, it feels like this is an inside joke. Like that there's something in there that's like an inside, like between 2 people, and they're like even though it has nothing to do with the conversation, like there's definitely like meaning there, but it's just we are not in on it.
Just as long as it doesn't end with waffles of a blue color.
It does almost sound like somebody's trying to teach in code. You are absolutely right, Daddy's love.
Wait, let me check.
Again, as long as it doesn't end in waffles of a blue variety.
What do you have against blue? If
I don't have anything against blue. God damn it, Critter, I'm talking about as long as it doesn't end in blue waffles.
Cast of Dew Garden.
Charm, I am so sorry.
A cosmic web are across dimensions where are heard.
Are you just like skipping every other word?
I'm trying to see if there was a code because it wasn't the first letter of It was the first letter of every sentence, and I'm seeing if it's every other word.
Unless this is
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
One moment.
I love how he brought you the spoon too. That's so sweet.
That's so sweet of him.
Fuck the bowl. Here you go. Here's a spoon.
You know, it could also be that he's talking about breakfast the morning after, like, hey, let's actually have breakfast in the morning. It's going to be a lovely, dewy morning. We should have breakfast outside on the patio.
Yeah, it definitely could just be like a re-meeting or like a
Let's meet for brunch. Let's meet for an early breakfast out at like the cafe that opens at the butt crack of dawn.
Is that what you told the guy you went out on a date with?
You walked into that one.
I did walk into that one. Oh my god, I just realized how much shit I'm going to be getting now.
I reserve the right to make fun of you for literally every life choice. It's all good.
Same
It's out of love.
Indigo and everyone else that knows me.
Okay, so now that we're done talking about blue waffles, let's move on, shall we?
There were no blue waffles in this either. There were no waffles. Where are the waffles?
Lady Punnett is like decidedly upset about the lack of waffles.
Somebody needs to redeem a Lady Punnett rant.
All right, you know what?
Don't have time to redeem things.
Fuck it. No, we're going to do this on podcast because we have never done one of these on podcast before. So,
Yay.
I'm going to get my timer.
I think my ice cream's arrived.
That gives you time to get the redemption taken care of, Blaze.
Yep, all I gotta do is grab my timer. Charm, I am so sorry for this episode. We're not all here today, in case you can't tell.
I think he'll be okay with it.
Yeah. I mean,
He knew what he was signing up for.
yeah. I mean, if Blaze, if he remembers anything from how we were all hanging out in the past when we all first met, I'm fairly certain he is fine with us.
You look upset. Why do you look
Why
upset?
are you upset now?
Oh, hey, I have two as well. The
Awesome.
first one's strawberry jam, and the other one's like a chocolate fudge thing. So, what flavors you got?
One is chocolate chip cookie dough, and the other's the tonight dough.
Oh, your favorite.
Cooper.
All right,
That's so cute.
Having the tonight dough.
before you, I'm gonna have to wait until she sits back down. To anybody who's listening, I am so sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with this. You guys know us. We're ADHD-addled brains. Like, I don't know what the fuck you were expecting.
I'm here
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Before you get
I
into
think
that,
we should be apologizing because we've reached over 1,000 listeners and we have been growing our audience for the better part of this year, and we're even getting popular in Germany.
Lady Punnett, your rant tonight, as redeemed by me, at least the first one, is on the absolute disgrace of there being no waffles. Are you ready?
Okay. Ready.
Set and go.
So first of all, the poem was called a waffle. Was no mention of waffles in the poem at all. There wasn't even an allusion to waffles. Like the fact, like, oh, the golden sun, or oh, the smell of. There was no smells. There was no sights. There was nothing to do with fucking waffles in this poem. It was about space. It could have been even about space waffles. And I know, oh, maybe they were like going to outer space to have like time at a Waffle House, but no illusions. Where the fuck's this poem so I can like actually discuss it? No, that's tribute. That's the next poem we're doing. Waffle poem. No mention of waffles whatsoever. Not even on the cooking time of waffles, because it doesn't take a short time to cook waffles. It takes a bit. It takes at least 5 minutes, which is not a short amount of time. I don't care what anyone says.
and no mention of waffles. Nothing of the sweetness that is waffles. Although I will say, pancakes and waffles are the exact same thing.
One has pockets, my lady.
So, for those of you that haven't heard that before, aka our podcast listeners, that was a Lady Punnet rant. You can redeem those at your leisure on our channel. You can also come on in and see
Which channel?
Our Twitch channel, which you can find at the social media link mentioned at the beginning and the end of this episode. You can also do things such as get Mad Libs from Dragon. You can get haikus from me. You can get Break the Audience, which is a seductive voice, and you can watch Critter absolutely squirm with really sour candy. With that, moving on.
Oh, with Break the Audience, you basically get, like, sultry voices from all of us.
Yep.
At the same time.
Yep.
I think it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Unless we can find something to synchronize with at the same time.
Tribute. I want to do to you what the morning mist does to the leaves, what the moon does to the tides, and what stories do to the dreamers.
Ooh. So cuddles.
Cuddles. It wants cuddles.
It wants cuddles.
Another shorty but a goodie.
Another shorty bitty goodie.
I'm getting druid.
Yeah, or really soft, wholesome bard.
Mm-hmm. All of these could be from a soft, wholesome.
I'm.
I don't know about wholesome.
Or maybe the druid was getting some dating tips from said bard. However, the druid is putting their own spin to it.
It part of it too, like it does seem to have like a what's like a some of the wording is like refers to things that are continual, like cyclical. Is that the right word?
I think a good example of this is the difference between a "shall I compare ye to a summer's day" versus a "how you doing."
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Daddy's Love says a shy person that really wants to snuggle.
I have
with
to
the
check
person
on.
they
Oh,
like.
sorry. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I like how wholesome this is.
God damn it, Yorick!
For those in the podcast who could not see, Blazewing was holding her skull, like an actual skull that she has, and swore at it.
Why?
Popped into my mind.
Okay, I was about to
Interesting
ask as well. What did they do?
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well. Hamlet.
Oh, right.
It was a
It's been a
Hamlet
while.
reference. How am I the only one that got that?
It's
I
been
got
a
it.
while for me.
I got it. I literally just did one from Shakespeare.
It's been a while since I read Shakespeare, and unfortunately, the ex took his copy of Shakespeare.
Alright, so we're gonna have to add I think we're gonna have to add Shakespeare to our list.
Yes.
Shakespeare is classic.
Yes.
I'm sorry to everybody who suffered through grade 9 English.
Can we do The Merchant of Venice?
I've actually never done that one. I've done Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet.
I did The Merchant of Venice. It was actually really good.
It's a good one. See, not only did I have Shakespeare in my literature class throughout high school, but because I was part of the South Orange County School of the Arts program in Southern California, we had that in basically my theater classes. So, and I was one of the only people in my class that understood what was actually being meant to be said for Romeo and Juliet when Juliet is saying all the things about Romeo, like, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Like, I was one of the only people that actually understood, no, she's talking about the fact that she really hates that the man that she has fallen in love with is from a rival family. She's not asking where the hell he's at. She's asking why the hell did it have to be him?
Romeo and Juliet. Impatient teenagers.
With raging hormones that
If they hadn't waited.
Understood yet.
If they had waited 5 minutes?
Or a day?
We should read Stardust. Because I was thinking of Shakespeare, and then I thought of Captain Shakespeare.
Yeah. Oh, I love that film too.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a good film.
Critter.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I believe in you, Critter.
You're page 33. Your poem is up.
Yeah, I'm just making the writing bigger. Right? Yeah.
You're
Sorry,
making
guys.
what?
The writing bigger.
Gotcha. Golden Compass is on our list.
I thought you were putting down Shakespeare.
I was
No,
responding
someone
to somebody in
asked
the
for us
chat.
to put down Golden Compass.
Oh, okay.
Ivory heart. His fingers strummed through her high.
You got this!
You got this, Grim. Grim, be nice.
His fingers strummed. Oh my god, you little fucker.
This is like staying... Just so you know, this is staying in.
This
Maybe
is
because
responsible
Grim
right here.
is Grim being HR right now. Does he sense that this is going to be a spicy poem and is just trying to censor us right now?
No, he's just being a shit.
Grim Cracker, you trying to be a censor? Silly Grim Cracker.
I don't even have any Cheerios to give him. Fuck. Oh wow.
It's okay. He can.
Sorry, that was me.
That was the weirdest laugh I've ever heard you use.
All right. His fingers. Oh, we're just gonna keep going.
Wow.
3 for
We can
3!
do this, guys. Take 3.
Take 4.
His fingers strummed through her ivory heart, his kiss plucking her rosy smile, like the strings of the flamenco guitar.
Do you want one of us to take it?
Of course, I get a fucking paragraph from off.
Do you want one of us to take it?
No, it's a. As long as you don't mind, because it's just gonna keep happening. Yes, Bubba, I love you too, sweetie.
Maybe he just wants to be on your neck or something like that. I don't know.
He hasn't had his term to read a poem yet, and he's real jealous.
Yeah. All right. His fingers strummed through her ivory heart, his kiss plucking her rosy smile, like the strings of the flamenco guitar, never retelling the same story twice. He crooned like a wordsmith, building her home, and the way his velvet voice carried her into bed was enough for her to believe she'd never be let down again. Could a woman of science truly love a heathen, a pagan, a keeper of the old ways? With his sharpened steel and his sharpened tongue, he called down a deluge of simple desires upon her. And in turn, she calmed the iron of his gaze with her sweet honeyed lips, where he drank from her earned submission like a deep wellspring of mead, and drunk on the space between confessions, they collapsed as divinely as supernovas, reaching singularity in the quiet peace of their accidental synchrony.
We got there!
Yes, Grim is a good
got
boy,
there!
and I love you. My goodness.
My God,
You
no.
did it!
Mwah,
Yay!
mwah, we love you. Mwah.
Oh, Grimmy,
He's
you're
like-
such a good boy.
He looks so pleased with himself.
Right? He's doing like a little happy dance and everything.
Yep. Imagine like when you have to like have like serious conversations on the phone about stuff, and there's this thing going, ah,
Mom!
things. It's cute. Like when he's not, because he was actually talking when he was on my shoulder. He was saying, "Grim's a good boy, and I love you."
No.
So he was trying to be cute.
I know. And it was adorable. I got a good clip from this.
So,
Very awesome poem.
what do we got?
I'm getting Warlock.
Or Bard telling the tale of their friend's night out.
Sorcerer.
Source. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying not to give every single poem a bard feeling.
Right.
Because that's boring. That's why I'm getting Warlock, especially with the whole... Because out of all of the classes, Warlocks are the ones that are often attributed with being humans.
Mm-hmm.
A soft barbarian.
Or a soft barbarian.
Yeah.
And also, I'm getting a woman in this poem is an
Is what?
artificer.
Oh, yes.
A barbarian and an artificer. Wow.
You know?
Bad joke.
Huh?
So that sounds like the beginning to a joke.
Right? A warlock and an artificer hook up.
They have the strongest, smartest babies.
It's basically the jock and the book nerd hookup.
But much more sweetly described.
Indeed.
No, seriously, like the imagery and everything else in this is like pretty freaking passionate indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got nothing.
Was it because the bird took all your words?
No, you know what they say, the bird is the word.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right.
So Blaze, your next one is a pretty good one.
Is it a spicy one?
No.
We're going to find out.
Ooh.
The honesty of pain.
Ooh.
I had been walking in the wasteland. Hang on a second. Grabbing dinner with my sister. I'll see you all later if you're still on. No worries, Tabletop Fortress. Have a good night.
Have a good night, TTF.
Tell Decky I say hi.
TTF head. Ta-ta for now.
I know what TTFN thing means, thank you. You do not quote the sacred rules to me. I was there when they were written.
You forgot to call me a witch.
The honesty of pain. I had been walking in the wasteland, drifting from foe sanctuary to the sanctuary of my foes. Places where people considered themselves civilized, failing to realize that they were worse than the monsters. I had seen them all in the untamable darkness. At least the monsters did not barter for your bones, or lie to you about the sweet taste of your tears. Monsters were once an honest part of the world, and we storytellers, we pay tribute to them. When you found me, I was one of them. Your words were a kindness I was too broke to afford. But you looked into my eyes, seeing through me, and asked if I was in pain. You took needle and thread, stitching my patchwork soul, pulling the barbs from my back, and washing the wounds I could not see. I had forgotten how to ask for such things. I would kiss you, but my lips would tear you. I would hug you, but in my arms you'd crush. And despite the gratitude I could show you, I am in truth a monster. I always was.
I'm getting Fallen Paladin vibes. Not Oathbreaker Paladin, but a Fallen Paladin?
I'm getting like barbarian blood hunter.
Old World Charm, welcome on in.
We're going through the Honesty of Pain poem right now, and we just finished reading it, and Lady Punnet here says fighter blood hunter?
No, I'm saying like maybe barbarian blood hunter.
Barbarian, that's what you said. And I had gotten the vibes of a Fallen Paladin. Not Oathbreaker, Fallen Paladin.
So, to all of those of you that came in with Old World Charm, hello, welcome. My name is Blazewing. I run this shit show here.
You run it very well.
Yes.
We are currently recording podcast, the Idiot Book Nook. We are currently doing Lost in the Wolds by Old World Charm, actually. Old World Charm was nice enough to send us copies, so we figured we would be nice enough to go through the book and review it here.
Signed.
They are signed, absolutely. And we are currently talking about The Honesty of Pain. You say it's Fallen Paladin. You know what I see? Redemption with a decided, with a very decided feeling of like lack of self-worth. Not thinking one is valuable enough or worthy enough, which is complete and utter bullshit. But that's just my take.
There's definitely, like, I agree with you. I was definitely more feeling along those edges. And I think when you consider what the title is and how some of the wording is, it feels like you have to be honest with your pains and your fears and all of that stuff if you want to heal. And I think this person is helping him with that honesty by accepting the monster.
Would this be considered then an Oath of Redemption Paladin?
Could be. But
I think in the beginning it would have been like a fallen paladin on the road to redemption. They're just not there yet.
Like, this would be the beginnings of the Oath of Redemption Paladin. Like, this would be the thing. This would be the thing that indicates that turning point to becoming Oath of Redemption.
I think, like I said, there's a definite lack of faith in one's own abilities. The fact that, you might say all of this about me, but in reality, what I see is this. I am still the monster that I was. You've just somehow, at least somewhat, tamed me and made me more tenable for everyone else. I still don't see that in myself.
Yeah.
This is the bad boy that your mom tells you to avoid, but you see how good they are, even though they can't see them themselves. And they're actually like a good person at heart. They just hide it really well. They're not.
You what?
Yeah.
You cut out on that last part. Say that again?
Yeah.
They're not actually the toxic person. They are actually good deep down, even though they themselves can't see it.
They themselves were probably a victim of, like, what's that word? I would say there would have been probably some gaslighting involved with this person. That is saying that is in question. But they probably were a victim of some kind of traumatic events in their life that made them question their own self-value.
Joriel Sweet Spring, thank you for the follow. Going a step further, I see somebody who's broken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yes, we do have a little burb. That is Grim. He's adorable. He's a little shit, and he is our mascot.
Yep.
Yeah, don't let the cuteness fool you.
At least he's
That
one of
goes
our
for both of
mascots.
us.
We have one bird and how many cats now?
4, 5.
Because you have 2,
I have
Blaze has 3, and I have 1, so 6. 6 cats and a bird.
Something like that.
Fall asleep like this, my dude.
All right.
Hi.
Y'all did the companion quest? Yeah, we kind of did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Dragon,
All right.
you're up.
Apex of Serenity. It's a lazy afternoon, and I'm thinking about the space between my breaths. If you didn't look close, I'd probably look dead, laying out in the sun in an empty house. With new hardwood floors and old memories, the sun on my face, a cat purring close by, as I dance on a bridge between awake and asleep. Here, the world is secluded, and the ocean waves are the only swells I ride. I'm not calling for help. And I'm not alone. I'm simply enjoying feeling small here in my childhood home. I'm on holiday from the world. I'm an island far from time today. I'll unwind until I find a sign that begs me to stay. I'm a passenger on a plane of least resistance, and I'm engaging my sins with my paramour. Relaxation. I'm sensational without feeling any sensation at all, completely free of any obligation, and still feeling motivation's call. I just passed through this foreign state of mind, being chased by a beautiful tribe of magical natives. I wasn't going this way. I don't mind washing my hands clean of all control. What's next? Who comes to go? Who knows? Why care? I don't. Running on top of my reflection, stepping on no path but my own, I hum to the tune of tumbling clouds, the sound of thunder, and the unknown. I never fail to fall comfortably in love like this. I could be blind here. I could make music here. Yes, I could be a happy fool, relaxing upon my back, dipping my toes into the waters of a grand piano, without a worry for anything I lack. That sounds like a very lovely vacation.
Wizard.
Totally a wizard.
Not just a wizard. A wizard of extravagance.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is one of those, like, high-level wizards that is like, you know what, I'm going to take a vacation. Let's go to the Cosmic Beach.
You know those days you have where you get up and just nothing can bother you? Like,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
like
matter.
a fuck it day.
Pardon?
Like a fuck it day where you do like whatever you want and you don't care about anything else going on in the world.
Literally,
And no one can tell you no.
literally a day where it doesn't matter how bad things get. You're just like fucking zen all day. That's what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning, I was getting a little bit of like ode to my couch.
Yeah.
This is the spot where I relax, where I take my naps in the afternoon with the cat sleeping on me. This is kind of like the vibe that I'm getting of like, you know, like a piece to that spot in your house or whatever, where that's where you do your relaxation.
Yeah. One of them lazy days. It's a lazy day today.
Either that or a lazy river with an inner tube with you in it just kind of floating down the river.
You know, I was talking to my date from today about doing a float down Boise River closer to the summer.
Arula Chan says this wizard is the wizard of... Is that the wizard of weed? Is that the wizard of green?
Oh,
Wizard of Green, Wizard of Oz, maybe?
Oh no, I was talking like the wizard of weed.
yeah,
I mean,
that green wizard.
Not the white wizard, not the gray wizard, no, not even the brown wizard, the green wizard.
You seriously tell me you don't for a second think that Gandalf wasn't smoking fucking wacky tobacco in that pipe?
Oh, come on. Like, what do you think they're doing when they're all sitting at that porch? Just,
Right?
they literally say it, the finest weed in whatever county they're in.
The finest weed in all the Shire.
Yeah, like, there.
Yeah. What do you want to bet that it was Gandalf that got Radagast in on his shit?
That being said, wizard weed, man, that's got a pack a punch.
Yeah. I can totally see, like, hobbits being, like, massive,
Stoners.
like no, just, like, hi, Grandma.
Well, we've had first breakfast, but have you heard about second breakfast? You tell me that's not a fucking stoner? Like,
Exactly.
come on!
Like, it's, yeah.
I mean, hobbits are described as heavy.
Very chill. Yeah.
That being said, in the Shire and whatnot, they have no issues with raising livestock and with their agriculture, so they can pretty much afford to eat like kings on whatever salary they desire because they literally grow and raise everything themselves and have this whole like farming community sort of thing.
What are your thoughts, Lady Pundit? You're pretty quiet.
You are as quiet as Grim is loud.
It's a poem.
No thoughts about the poem?
AP says growing their own happy grass.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: when we said wizard, and we're like,
You cut out.
now.
okay, when we were like, oh, wizards go on vacation. My first thought is wizards hate vacations. Wizards don't like being away from studies because wizards are all nerds. So I just picture a wizard who decides to go on vacation, and their way of going on vacation is to literally move their entire wizard tower to some beach somewhere.
I mean,
So that way they'll go back inside to, like, if a thought comes to him, we can write it down quickly enough.
I mean, portal tech. It came from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I really want there to be some sort of D&D equivalent to, like, okay, I'm probably thinking of just a literal bag of holding sort of thing, but y'all remember the Sword in the Stone?
Mm-hmm.
And how Merlin basically just packed all his shit into his own bag of holding?
Mm-hmm.
So, something like that, but where you can actually put the whole house inside.
I have to go put Berber to bed. He wants to go night-night.
No worries. Night, Grim.
Night-night.
Good night, Gwen.
Night, Grimmy.
All right. Lady Pundit, I believe you are up next.
Yes. Premonition. Now, let me double check to see if this is a spicy one, because otherwise I gotta do my seductive voice.
Nope.
It is not. Your memory shall never fade. Someone like you has a destiny that will never be betrayed. This I know. I don't ask for anything I cannot create for myself. I don't believe in love unless love improves your health. My belief in fate, well, it waits. So get in and let's hit the road, like we were sent here on a mission. No roadblocks and no stops, just us and a premonition.
I'm getting the vibe of someone not of a particular class, but maybe some kind of mentor type NPC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same.
So, like, kind of a little bit on the Oracle side, however, not super heavy of the Oracle. More like a merchant, like a merchant that has a slight gift of sight, or at least is, what's that word? Perceptive enough to see that there's something special about whoever it is they're talking to. Or like they're letting one of the main characters know, hey, so there's something about you, kid. And you know what? I cannot say for sure what it is because I don't know, but there's something about you.
Yeah, I got nothing for this one.
Like the grandma from Halloween Town, yep.
Unfortunately, my brain is like kaput, so...
I mean, you're going through some shit, so...
It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. Did we have anything else that we wanted to add?
I don't think so.
So get in and let's hit the road. Like we're sent here on a mission. No roadblocks and no stops. Just us and a premonition. Road trip!
Road trip! It's a road trip episode, guys!
Hold on.
Just like how the last one was the beach episode. So we found our OVA content.
Departed friends?
Oh, I could see that.
Listen to the first verse, the first part here. Your memory shall never fade. Someone like you has a destiny that can never be betrayed. This I know. I don't ask for anything I cannot create myself. I don't believe in love unless love improves your health. I'm getting the feeling of like friends who've gone separate ways, maybe, but still, but holding no ill will for one another.
It could be like the last road trip they take together before they part their ways.
Absolutely, it could be.
Mm.
I'm also maybe getting like possibly going along those lines of two friends who fall out of touch. Friends who like have recently got back together, like, hey, let's have one last hurrah. Like maybe one of them's going through like they call up the friend like, hey, I just found out I don't have much longer. Do you want to go on like one last hurrah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We got anything else?
Mm,
So we're mostly just waiting until Critter gets back.
Pretty much.
Cool. What about the audience? Does the audience have anything to add? What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, we'd like to hear some opinions from you guys as well. We appreciate the feedback.
Absolutely. Other than that, you're literally just going to sit here like listening to nothing. And I got nothing else to talk about right now, and I'm thinking Critter's Poem's going to be our last. So
Probably.
It's going to be a short episode tonight, and I do apologize for that. But
Hey, we got more than one round down.
we did. 2 rounds.
Yeah. I think we did good. We're doing good.
I think Critter might have gotten lost.
Does she have hallways in her that are old?
Yes, but Grimm's bed is literally like right next door to where her computer is, so I had to exit and come back, so I missed that last poem after Wizard Weed. Fair.
There.
That is totally fair. Just quickly, your memory shall never fade. Someone like you has a destiny that can never be betrayed. This I know. I don't ask for anything I cannot create for myself. I don't believe in love unless love improves your health. My belief in fate while it waits. So get in and let's hit the road. Like, we were sent here on a mission. No roadblocks and no stops, just us and a premonition. For those of you that missed the poem.
Yeah.
With that, Critter.
Sorry about that. I ended up having to break up a fight.
You're good.
Everyone
Did
okay?
one of them win?
I won.
Yay!
Sibling shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's dead, right?
Nah.
Good.
You did better than I did then. Page 38, here we go. I think this is going to be our last poem for the night.
Okay.
Sounds like an ADHD introvert and extrovert dragging introvert out for shenanigans. Very well could be. Very well could be.
Come what may. Vernal bloom under a carnal moon, a master of sheets, bed, and page. The divine consume, night or noon. The ink never dries, not for the sage. The tongue doesn't lie, not like it lays. The lust just doesn't die, come what may.
Spicy.
Why is it spicy?
Mm-hmm.
This gives
Tongue.
Energizer Bunny vibes.
There's tongue. There are tongues.
Yep. There are tongues involved.
Are you sure that's just it?
Oh, there's some.
There's also lust. There's lust
Yep.
in tongues.
Yep. There's a lot of lustful tongues in this one.
Yup.
What they're doing is their business.
I do love like the cadence of this one as well. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
The way everything just
Just kind of,
unfolds.
yeah. Just ties themselves together.
Yeah, you know. You just like unzip it from the top.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. What is this just done with our shit?
It's okay, guys. No, we don't have time to go to.
You
Oh.
cut out. I didn't hear a word of
Cut
it.
out again.
Fucking hell, what's going on with this mic? It's brand new.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be biting it all the time.
I don't bite it that often. We don't have time to go to horny jail tonight. This is home, so you can't really do shit to us right now.
Listen here, you.
What?
You cut out.
I said, listen here, you.
No, you listen here, Margaret. You listen here, Margaret.
Before we
You're
get
not my real mom, Margaret.
Thank you for joining us tonight. This has been the next episode of the Idiot Book Nook. I think we're at episode 86 now. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can do so at lanktr.ee/idiotbooknook. You'll be able to find links to all of our podcasts, to our YouTube, to all of our individual socials. For this episode of the Idiot Book Nook, I'm Blazewing.
I am the reading dragon.
I'm Lady Punnet.
And I'm Crittershy.
And we'll see you next episode. Y'all are fucking fired.